The sun has broken. It's hitting these clouds just in front of these mountain ridges. So I'm going to get set up and see how far this 50mm gets me. I wish I had that 90mm, but what can you do? That should arrive this week actually. Alright, let's get set up. Alright, so it's currently 5:22 in the morning. I've just gotten out of Mount Cook Village because it's still raining up there. But on the distance I can see the first little bit of light coming over the horizon. The sun rises in about a little over an hour, and the sky actually looks like it might be clear, at least in areas. So here's hoping. I'm going to head down to Lake Pukaki and see if I can find something to set up and get a composition. So yeah, let's go.
That without my love for the ocean, I will be no one.
Alright, I think I have a simple plan. As you can see up here, there's some beautiful mountains that are not covered by the clouds. There's just a few sort of rain clouds just hovering above, but nothing too full. So I think I might actually just wait here for sunrise. I think it should, because they're quite high, we should see the sun break on those snow peaks in about half an hour, 40 minutes. So I'm not sure if I can actually make my way closer to it. I'll probably have to just stay near the road, but put the 50mm on, set the tripod, do some testing with my framing, and maybe we'll hope to get some nice sunlit peaks. On the other hand, if that doesn't turn out, there's actually some power lines going across my frame, so whether I pan up and just avoid them and get the tops of the mountains with the sky, or I just maybe give it a go and then see if I can clone those out. Across here is the other side of the valley, and even though it is covered in a layer of misty, rainy clouds, it ends like just there. So maybe they'll catch some of the light, and it could prove to be something worth taking. But until the light comes, don't have any choice but to just get some framing together and see how the light comes. Look, flies galore here. I'm starting to see the shape on these mountains up here, which I originally planned to shoot. So I'll keep that definitely in the can. Look, I'm getting rained on here, very slightly. I think the angle that these mountains face is perfect for this light, because they're about sort of 90 degrees, maybe a little bit more open to the light, which will catch all that rigid shape, all those ridges that go up the mountains. Wow, this is brilliant. The clouds are catching all that sunlight and sort of beaming it down softly onto the mountains. So I'm hoping that they actually pick some up themselves. The sun might be just behind them in terms of angle, but I've got my tripod set up. Because I'm on a 50mm, I haven't got the 90mm to get in there close yet. I'm going to do a horizontal panorama with the 50mm. It actually it includes quite a bit. So it should be a nice long panorama of these mountains. So I've got the Novaflex panning base here, and I'm on f8 at about 20th of a second, I think, at ISO 200, which is native ISO. And yeah, let's get some test shots before the sun really breaks. Always helps to get something in the can, and then you can work on the light as it comes over. So, yep. Wow, lucky I switched around there. This light has just blown up on the top of this mountain. I'm gonna get this shot before anything bad happens. So, all right, 1/12 of a second, ISO 200, f8, easy. Wow, that's stunning. I think I was right about these mountains over here. They're actually catching very, very softly so far on the other side of the mountains. So I think this one up here is my my bet. Wow, look at that. What a beautiful morning to be out here in New Zealand, watching the sunrise over this absolutely magnificent valley, Mount Cook Valley. Mountains in the distance, sunny ridges, and photography. Makes getting up at 4 AM all worthwhile. What a strange experience. So I pulled up here along the side of the road to see what the view is like back towards the mountains, and Sky rocks up at the same place at the same time in this old beaten up car, and jumps down into this bush here and grabs some bucket with a bottle strapped to the side of it. Spends about 5-10 minutes fumbling around with this thing and then driving away. Weird. But on the flip side, I found a nice panorama. It's, the light's not amazing at the moment, but it's at least got some direction, and we got these beautiful shrubs going down the hill, and we got the Moody mountain ranges in the distance. So I gave it a quick shot with the 35mm lens, then decided that it could be a panorama, so I pulled out the 50mm, went vertical, and I've got 5 shots, each at 1/25 of a second, f11, ISO 200. So yeah, just a simple panorama on the side of the mountains, on the side of these hills rather, with some nice sunlit grass and shrubs and some moody dark mountains in the background. Nice. valley is so amazing. It's just the scale that it dwarfs you.